Hey, welcome into Edie's Attic. My name is Jennifer, not Jenny today. I'm going with Jennifer. It's sophisticated, it's mature. Um, Welcome in. This is your energy read for the week ahead and what to pay attention to, what to look at, what to focus on, what you need to know to work on spiritually, emotionally, things that might be happening in your physical environment. When I sat down to do this reading, um, I asked Spirit to show me what's going on with collective. And I got this overwhelming feel of nervousness, a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry. For some of you, I'm feeling like there might be a procedure, something happening medically this week. You might be going in for a routine checkup, a recheck on something that maybe you found out about a while back, some kind of surgery or something in the hospital. Um, you're starting something. And I'm feeling like this is not for everyone, but for some of you, I feel like you have a lot of anxiety about this, like this uneasiness in your stomach because you don't know what's going to happen or you don't know what to expect. Spirit's saying not to think too much on it, especially if it's medical and you're feeling sick. That over worrying and burdening yourself with these thoughts about the what ifs could make you feel worse and more drained and more sick and more depleted. And that you need your energy and you need positive thoughts and good vibes right now through this phase of your life. That's the way to get through this, is by staying positive. I know for some of you, if you're going through treatments of some sort that make you feel sick, it's hard to stay positive. When we feel really bad and we feel like naturally, like physically, we are tired and we are drained because of something, it's really hard to keep our minds in a positive place. But that is so important right now for you to do just that. Try your very, very best to keep your mind in a very positive place. Because when you start thinking negative, you're manifesting negative. When you start, worrying too much, you make yourself feel even worse than the way you feel already. So, like, that's one less thing. Like, Spirit's just saying, stay high vibe, keep positive thoughts, have positive, have positive thoughts about the outcome of this situation. Let's see what we have here. Well, someone is not pregnant, if that was a concern, and something else going on you thought you might be expecting because of the sickness in your stomach. For some of you, it is just the worry and the stress and the overburdening yourself that's making you sick. Or I'm also getting a need for dietary changes. I'm seeing gluten, carbs, like starches, breads, pastas. Um, there's something with the digestive tract that needs to be looked at. That it's not like you thought maybe you were expecting, or maybe it was morning sickness, but it's not. It's your intestinal tract. Um, Long haul, in it to win it, long term intentions invested. Feels like you're on this journey right now in life that's just taking you on so many like turns and twists, and it seems like never end, and it's like the longest ride of your life, but you've like driven this ride for so long, and you've been down this path going towards this destination for so long. If you turned around now, it'd be just as long to go back. Like, it'd be like such a waste of time. You may as well just keep going forward. You're in it to win it. So like there's some kind of focus on not losing sight of what your goals are right now, despite how tired you are, despite your own thoughts about like all the negative scenarios that you're creating in your mind. Remember why you started this to begin with. Remember that feeling you felt when you made the first steps towards this destination. Remember how excited you were. And that you said, no matter how hard it gets, I want this. I'm going to do whatever I can, do whatever it takes to achieve this. I want this that bad. Well, you've been doing whatever you can. You've been working towards this. You're just kind of getting a little bit, what's it called? Like, I don't want to say disappointed, but discouraged. You're being discouraged right now. You're letting the hard part of this process win. And Spirit's saying, you can beat this. You got this. And you just have to get out of your own head. You have to get out of your way. You have to just go with the flow. You have to stop thinking so much. You have to just stay focused. Even though, like, I like to say there's no end goal, because we just keep improving and keep creating, and we never stop improving and creating in our lives. But with this particular thing that you're working on, you have a vision, you have an end goal. Keep your mind on the end goal. The next three cards we got out all came in reverse. We have Turned, Lust, and SOS, Distress. So someone, could be you, it could be someone around you. That's for you to figure out. But there's someone here who was in this energy of self sabotage, chaos, destruction, self-destruction. They were doing things for pure pleasure in the moment, but in a toxic way. And whatever that was is now catching up to them. And they realize that what they thought they were doing that was making them feel good at the time actually worsened their situation. And they're no longer like in that energy. They are starting to see like how they made some mistakes, and they're starting to understand like this isn't self-love, this is self-hate, and I really need to work on myself. I really need to fix some things. I have to change my actions and, kick some habits. I need to focus on bettering myself for myself because I love me. That's how this person's feeling. This could be you again, or this could be someone you're connected to. But there's someone in this collective or connected to this collective that has had a life-changing like moment recently where they had to like really look at themselves, really see themselves and their actions for what they actually are, and understand how they've been like the biggest participant in sabotaging them right now. Like no one else is sabotaging this person. They are doing it well enough alone by themselves. By Felicia in reverse, and Light Bulb Moment. So sudden realization, feeling inspired, insightful awareness. And by Felicia, peace and out. This is someone you may have thought this was over. It could be a romantic relationship, but I'm feeling for most that it is actually a platonic relationship, a friendship, a family connection, a partner, like a business partner, someone that you associate with on a regular basis, that you have to depend on to show up, to be there, to be in good mind, good sound mind, someone that you would have to lean on for support, and they would as well with you. This person who was like self-sabotaging and going down the wrong path, there was like, you had this feeling like this was over. Like, I can't associate with this person anymore. They're going to drag me down with them. I feel like there's not only the light bulb moment with them realizing that they were self-destructive, but there's a light bulb moment with you recently where you're seeing them not for the actions that they're doing and not for like their behavior anymore and how they've been living their life, like their lifestyle and like their downward spiral. But you're seeing through that to there's this person in my life, there's got to be more going on with them for them to be this in this bad of a way. And like, well, they're trying to figure their stuff out. I feel like there's some kind of connection there. Like they've reached out to you or they've expressed, hey, I'm going through some stuff. I need some help. And you are like, you know what? This I have to support them. Like I want to support them. Like you're feeling this need to like not disconnect. Like I see that this person wants to work on this and it's like a cry for help and they need help and they need support. And if I pull away right now, then this person, I may be the last lifeline that they have. So like I'm feeling like if there was like a situation where you were about ready to just cut ties and walk away, you've had a change of heart recently where you're going to stick it out. You're not piecing out. You're going to stay there. You're going to keep us like a safe, healthy distance while they work their stuff out. But at the end of the day, when they figure it out and they start like making the correct moves and you see that they are sticking to bettering themselves and being better to themselves and kinder to themselves and making better choices for themselves, you're going to start, I feel like, integrating yourself back in their life a little bit more. Is there anything else, Spirit? Anything else? So we have here Dreamweaver and Cutting Edge. It says, slice through obstacles and carve a path toward your dreams. Dreaming and imagining brings your powerful vision into reality. This kind of goes back to that long haul. Like you're on this journey, you're on this trip, you're on this path towards this like end goal of yours, this destiny that you have set out for yourself. You have carved this path for yourself. You're just letting the obstacles discourage you from moving further. You need to push through these obstacles right now. As hard as it may seem, and as discouraging as you may feel, or discouraged as you may feel, there's something about just pushing through this bit of why I'm saying like you're on a path in a forest and there's like trees and brush and all this kind of stuff like in your way. And you just kind of like stop and you look and you're just like, I'm just gonna turn around. I don't feel like going any further because I don't want to have to like try to climb through all of that. Like this just seems like so much work. But like it's like 20 feet. And then on the other side of that 20 feet, on the other side of that brush and that 20 feet of land that you need to clear the way to get through is like this dinner. Maybe it's a dinner and it's full of steak and lobster and fine wine, whatever it is, like that, just something. There's something on the other end of that, that if you're that hungry and you want to eat, you're going to have to turn around and walk all the way back with that huge long miles and miles and miles and miles of path that you've walked down already. All you have to do is push through this last little bit of stuff that you can push through. It's really not that hard. You're just feeling very tired and very at the end of your rope and like, I just can't go any further. You can. You will. You need to. You need to eat. So you just got to push through this last bit. Spirit's saying, just do it. You got this. There's no reason for you to turn around and stop now. So I hope someone out there heard that needs to hear this. I don't know specifically because, with so many people watching, a general message, it's going to be different for everyone. But someone needs to know that whatever it is that you're doing right now that you've worked so hard for, don't let these minor distractions, I think we talked about that the other day in my last video, deter you from reaching your goals. Anything else, Spirit? And then we're going to wrap this one up. Bottom of the deck. You're almost there, man. You're almost there. It says, persist with faith. For you are on the brink of a breakthrough. Your efforts are about to bear fruit. It's literally what we just talked about. You are about to achieve this. You're about to finally break through and get everything it is that you've worked so hard for. Do not stop now. Don't let the outside influences or people that are going on their own journeys and learning their own lessons pull you down. There's like a specific message I'm getting right now from Spirit in regards to these extra energies around you that are trying to change their ways, and you're deciding to stick it out. Well, they're not discouraging you to stand by your associates and your friends and family who are working through their own trauma and their own toxicity. They don't want you to be dragged into it like a tornado. They're like, if you're standing there and you're watching a tornado and you're like, I need to stay here for when the tornado dies down so that I can be here to create anew. They're like, when you're watching a tornado, you're not in it. You're not in the line of its destruction. You're usually a pretty fair, decent amount of space away from it where you can see it and you can be ready to help, like with the creating of anew behind it. But you're far enough away to where it's not going to like whisk you away and drag you into its destruction. So there's like something there about that too. Be that friend, be that family member, be that spouse, be that person of like support and love and encouragement, but don't let yourself get sucked into the destruction, especially if they haven't made a solid footing in their change yet, because that too may pose some kind of block for you and be an obstacle for you to obtain this final step on your journey to achieve your goal. So there's a need for balance. Spirit's saying you have to use good judgment calls here in regards to how much you extend yourself to this individual right now. Don't overextend yourself. Don't dismiss them, but don't overextend yourself because you're going to get distracted from your own path. And then all of a sudden, you're going to be walking down this other path with someone who doesn't have it together yet. They don't have a clue where they're going. They don't know what they want. They are still figuring that out. Meanwhile, your path needs to be walked. It needs to be finished. You need to complete it. So there's something there about that. I think that's really important to put out. But last one, I'm just going to pull this one because it's staring right at me. It says, honest echoes, listen to the whispers of your heart, for you know the whole truth. You need to really pay attention to how certain things, people, especially how people make you feel. You're looking at certain people in your life right now, and you are questioning whether or not you should stay connected or disconnected, or if you should give it a shot or not give it a shot, or if you should, you know, do more for them or not do more for them, or do they care for me? Do they love me? Do they see me? Do they value me? And you're trying to rationalize in your head all the reasons why they do love, care, value you, or why they do not. You have to stop using just your head to gauge how people are approaching you in life, in your circles. You have to use your energy and your intuition and pay attention. They're saying pay attention to the way that you feel when you are around someone else. So, like, you have to really, really pay attention. So, if you're with someone and you feel motivated, you feel inspired, you feel lighthearted, and you feel like you can let your guard down and be yourself, then that is a positive sign that this person should be around you because they are inspiring and they're uplifting to you and your energy. But if you're with someone and you immediately feel sick to your stomach, or you feel lethargic, or you feel angry or irritated or bitter or frustrated, any of that kind of stuff, then that is a sign for you that maybe this isn't a person that you need around you right now, because it's going to be another obstacle on your path and your journey. veil of illusion. You know, like it says here, lift the veil of illusion, seeking truth beneath the surface to navigate through love and career authentically. And so this is like the part to where you have to really use your own spiritual discernment. You have to tap into your own intuition, like watching tarot readings and oracle readings and listening to channel messages, and watching self-help videos or YouTube videos and how to do this and that, to help guide you is great. It's an awesome resource. It's a really good tool. But when it comes to real life matters, three-dimensional relationships and situations, you are now being encouraged by divine to not just lean on these outside sources for your inspiration and for your guidance, that you need to go within and pay attention to the way you're feeling and tapping into your own intuition for guidance and for understanding about people and career moves and like how to navigate your own paths. This is really important that everyone in this collective understands this, that like the things that we do, it's because we spend so much time learning how to tap into energy and how to understand energy and how to feel energy and how to read energy. But we all have that capability if we just focus on it and pay attention to it and make it a priority in our lives to start utilizing it more. So that way you can also do this. Yes, like even myself, and I'm sure other readers and channelers and stuff will listen or watch like periodically other people's like channeled messages or downloads, because it's something that maybe we didn't pick up on, or it's something that spirit wants to get to us and for us to hear, that they're using another person to convey that message. But then after that, we will go and we will continue to keep working through our own feelings and our own intuition and navigating through life and paying attention to how things make us feel, which is what you also need to do at this time. So that is your message for this week. Going into the week, I hope it helps. I hope parts of this message resonated with some of you. I hope it made sense. I hope I got the message out to the right people that needed to hear it right now, this week, at this time, especially those that are going through like serious medical procedures or treatments this upcoming week or in the next couple weeks ahead. I really feel like this level of fear and worry and stress. And I just want to let you know that if this is you and you are going through this right now, that I am praying for you. I am sending out love and good positive energy for a great outcome for you, because I know, like, I want to cry because I feel like you just feel like I don't know what to do. Like almost like life like took control and you no longer have control. Like you feel like everything's happening to you and you're not in control of it anymore. And the one thing you can control is your outlook and manifesting a positive ending and not letting people or doctors or family or anyone like that get in your head and like start telling you statistics or scenarios, or I knew someone that went through that, and don't listen to that right now, because that's not your story. It doesn't have to be your story. All because something may have played out a certain way for someone else, and statistically, this is what they say normally happens, doesn't mean it has to be you and it has to be your story. That's where we get into our own head. And when we start believing with all of our heart that now we are a statistic and that that is our story, then we manifest and create that in our own lives. So keep your thoughts so high right now and manifest and create an ending for this that is a good outcome, not a bad one. And so, with that, I will leave you and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.